Welcome everybody. I'm back on now. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is how we enter a trade. And I believe everybody now know how to buy into a currency pair, isn't it? If you are here and you don't know how to buy, please type "I do not know how to buy." So one thing we are going to do is we now know that when we are buying into a trade, we look at the chart and see that all the candlesticks are above the 60 SMA, and then we buy. We click on the blue arrow, the arrow facing up, and that is the buy. We buy and then we enter into a trade. I'll just show you one here right now, like AUDCHF. We just check the chart. And we can all see the 60 SMA, the line. And it's just sitting on top of the 60 SMA beautifully. Unfortunately, I'm already in this trade, so I can't go in again. If not, then I would have entered a buy position and wait for them to make some money. I would say, put it that way. So this is the buy sign. If you are buying, you just click on this blue arrow here. For example, I just click on it. A little window will pop up for you, and inside the window we put in 1, isn't it? And then we click on enter, and then on the stop loss we put 250, and then enter. And then the take profit, we can put 20 or 10, and then obviously we click enter, and then it will ask us to confirm again, and then we click on confirm. But because I'm already in this trade, I cannot go in again, so I'll just cancel it right now. But that is how we buy a currency pair. Now the next step that we do is, after you've bought, you just go to history, which you go into account, and then inside the account obviously you can check for history. So the history would have told us that we've bought some currency pairs, or we've sold some currency pair. So if we've bought a currency pair, then obviously it will tell us the date, the time, the type, which is a buy, the product, which is the currency pair. In this case it would have been, for example, AUDCAD, and then the stake would have been 1. Then we put in the price, the stop loss, the take profit, and if we've made any money, we will put the amount into our trading diary. And then obviously you can put in any notes that you want to make at the end of the trading diary. It's as simple as that. The same way goes with the overnight interest, the holding cost. If you've made any holding cost, you just put in holding cost, and then you put the date. Obviously it's overnight, so you put, let's say, today's date and then tomorrow's date if they've paid you today's overnight. So today being the 6th of August 2014, and then the tomorrow will be the 7th of August 2014, and then the amount that they have paid you for overnight, then you put the amount there also. So it's as simple as that. remember, every trade that you go in, please do not forget to fill out your trading diary. It's best to just do it right after you buy a currency pair, because then you'll be up to date. So well done to all of you who have made well filling their trading diaries up and is matching their CMC platform, their amount. So well done. So let's say if I'm checking these charts, AUD, which is Australian dollar, Japanese yen, if I'm supposed to enter this trade, I will sit out. Why would I sit out? Because the candlesticks, the red and the green bars, is below the 60 SMA chart line. Anything that is below the 60 SMA line, we sit out. That's why we have 7 to pick from. So let's check for another one. Let's now look at Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Check the chart. Obviously this I'm in already, so it would have been perfect for me to go in and buy straight up because it's doing well. All right, let's check for another one, and let's try New Zealand Japanese yen. You click on the little blue circle, you look for chart. And with this one, I would definitely stay out because it's not really breaking above the 60 SMA. So this is where the little homework comes in, and it's very good because obviously we want to trade the best currency pair so that we can make our money quick and fast. So obviously we have to check for another currency pair, and this one we will try AUD CAD, which is Australian dollar Canadian dollar, which is also beautiful. You know, the price bars are sitting on top of the 60 SMA, so it would have been perfect for me to go in to buy. You know, it's very, very good. So if you are not in this currency pair and you haven't traded all the 3 currency pairs that we say you can trade per day, some of these currency pairs that I'm showing you can actually go in and buy. Let's try Australian dollar euro. We click the chart. Wow, this is also a good currency pair to go in. So if you are sitting there right now and you are thinking of yourself, which currency pair should I go in? There's about 3 or 4 that I've shown you that are very good, that if you are thinking about how you should go in, these are all signs and signals telling you that you can trade. So AUD EUR is a good currency to go in when you are buying at the moment, because you can see how the 60 SMA has really curved going up, and that is the trend that we are looking for. Let's try the other 2s and see. Let's see Australian dollar USD. Okay, we can all see that the Australian dollar US dollar is also a good currency pair to go in now at the moment. I mean, the price bars, the price bars are on top. So I'm just going to trade this now. You know, so if you don't know how to trade, this is how you trade. I have seen that this is good, and you know the blue arrow that I've been talking about, I just click on it, a little window will pop up for me. I'm sorry, my money is bigger than your one, so the stake I have put it 4. I'm not telling you to put your stake at 4. It will clean you up within a matter of days. But because my stake is higher, that's why I've put 1. Remember, your stake is £1 per point, you know, or 0.5. So I have put 4 because I have a bit of money in my account. And then my stop loss, because I have a bit of money in my account, look at my stop loss, £2,400, you know, because I have a bit of money in my account. And then obviously my take profit, I will put £80. Yeah. And then I'll just click on confirm. And I've bought. It's gone through. So now that I've bought, I will not even waste time. I've got my notepad here right now that I can go to history and put the necessary things down. So when I finish, I can just sit in front of the computer and fill my trading diary. Let's see if I have the trading diary open up here. So let's begin. So for example, I'll put in here, obviously, the trade I've just gone in. Let me double check. Always is good to double check when you're not sure. So we all know that I have bought AUD USD. So I just come to my trading diary and put in here AUD USD, and obviously it's a buy, and the stake is 4, and then today's date, which is 06/08/2014, and then obviously I have to put in the price. So with the price, I'll go back again and in here I've got a notepad right now with me, so I just write the price down, which is 0.93533, and then the stop loss is 0.87533. Take profit is 0.93733. So yet again, I'll come and then in here I put my price, which is 0.93533, and then the stop loss is 0.87533, and the take profit, I've put one in the wrong, so I take it down. I put one in a date, sorry. Let's start again. So 0.93533, 3533, and then the stop loss is 0.87533, and obviously the take profit is 0.93733. And the amount that my stop loss amount that I put in was £2,400. Okay, I haven't made anything, so I can't put any amount that I've made. Obviously what I'm using is 60 SMA, so I just put 60 SMA, and the duration that I'm using is 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is all right. And the platform is CMC markets, and we'll do it for you. And then I'll go back and check the time. The time that I went into this was at 8:21, so I'll come back to it again and put 2021, and today is Wednesday. So you are done. Your trading diary is being filled. Simple as that. Simple as that. You've done your trading diary. And if we've gone into profit, obviously I'll come to the first thing that I'll do is I'll go to the date. If I close it, I'll just go to the date and put the exit date down, which we will all see from here. So if I've made any profit, I'll put the exit date here, and then the amount that I've made, I'll put under the amount, and then that is it. You know, simple, very simple. You just need to follow a step by step, and your trading diary is done. So well done to all of you that has been doing well, filling their trading diary. I can't emphasize on it, you know, because the trading diary is the best of it all. So well done to all of you. I know you are all doing your best, and I'm so proud of everybody that is actually trading and filling their trading diary, you know. So it's very good. Well done. So now let's move on to successful trade management. You know, so this is a very good developing an effective trading plan. I'm sure everybody can see my screen now, so that's good. I'll just begin now. A trading plan is a set of steps you will follow to enter and exit a trade. Always plan out your exit strategy before you even enter a trade. So when you are trading a currency pair, your aim is like, this trading, I'm in for a day. You know, I don't have time to sit in front of a computer throughout the whole day. But at least with a day, I'm hoping that by the next day, he has banked my money for me. And even if he hasn't banked your money for you, remember about the holding cost. Obviously, the interest that they'll be paying you, which is also, it goes in our favor. But the reason what I'm saying to you that have a plan is, you can't just blindly go into a trade because you feel like the trade will do well. We don't trade like that. You know, you should have a plan. You should check your chart. The chart should correspond to you. Obviously, we don't hold on to, we don't know what happens in the market after you've placed a chart. But we know that with the 60 SMA telling us that, look, it's above it. Obviously, we know that it will stay above for you to make some money. And even if you enter a trade and in a short while it start coming down, do not panic. I can't emphasize on that anymore. If you panic, you will lose money. It's as simple as that. Mark my words. Those that are planning to go into life, those that have already gone into life, if you panic in a trade, you will lose it. If you think to yourself, this trade is not going well for me, I'm losing, obviously it will sit into your mind, and even if it's in gain, you will still think that you've lost because you've stayed in for some time. So to you, it's a loss. So remember, you should always have a plan before you enter a trade. You should have an exit strategy before you go into a trade. If you are in this trade, if you say to yourself, look, I'm going to, let's say for example, New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen for a week, and this is the amount of money I have in my account, and this is my stop loss level, and at the end of that week I'm expecting to have an overnight interest of this much, and then the actual money banking for me at that match. That is a good strategy because you know in your mind you've got something going on. But then I have to also say to you, sometimes our plans do not follow, because like what I'm saying, you can stay in a trade not more than a week that you have planned. It can go into 2 weeks or even a month. So far as your stop loss is big enough and the money you're using is not a scared money, it's like you're very comfortable with that money, you would definitely win your money. It will come back in your favor once you exercise yourself with patience. Remember, patience is going to give us profits. Patience is equals profits. Once you go into real life, you need to have patience because you probably might not have that big capital that you're using as a demo. Whatever money that you go into it, I'm just hoping that you will call me or Daniel and say to them, look, this is how much I'm using, and then we can go through the radical trader with you. Then we will be able to help. So I have to also say, I have to emphasize on this. Please, please, please. I know the account is large. I know it's £10,000, and I know you've made some money on top of it. And I understand. I know the game so much that sometimes when you place a trade, all your 3 trades that you are in can lock you in for some time. But there's a reason why that we said to you that the maximum you can go in is 3 trades. So please, let's stick with 3 trades per your trading account. 1 banks you out, you go in again. If all 3 locks you in, relax. We are not day traders. Have fun. We are in it for a month, for a whole month, for 10%. So if even if holds you for a month, remember your overnight charges alone will make up your 10%. I don't want you to trade for money. That's when you make mistakes. That's when you stay in the game for longer. That's when you start losing money. I don't want that. I want you to have fun while you're trading, because the whole point of this is a part-time job for us. It's for us to make it. So I'll ask if anybody has got any questions, please let me know so that I can answer them. I have to also say, if you've entered a trade and is gone under, please do not automatically close your trade, because if you do that, you will lose money. The whole game is for us to make money. So if it's not going your way, do not close it automatically. Do not. It will eventually come in your favor. It will eventually come in your favor. Yes, Mercy, hi. I can do an example on the sell for you to see. I think everybody wants to see the sell, so let's try a sell. So this sell, let me just check the ones that I'm not in already, and then we can go in. So Okay. So let's check the charts for this sell. So obviously with Euro New Zealand, I'll click on chart. And with this one, I cannot enter because the price bars are on top of the 60 SMA and it looks like it's going sideways. So I will wait for it to break the 60 SMA and come down before I'll go in for sell. So I will not enter this trade, so I will sit out. Now let's try for Euro AUD. Yes, this is the perfect trade to go in for a sell. You can see the way the 60 SMA, all the price bars are below the 60 SMA. This is a perfect trade to go in, but unfortunately I have already gone in. As you can see, this is me. I'm in already. I've entered a trade, so I can't really go in again, but this would have been a perfect trade to go in for sale because everything is just dropping at the moment. Euro AUD. So if Mercy, if I may answer the question, this is how you look for a chart that is going in for a sell. I'm hoping to see one so that we can go in for you to actually see for yourself how to enter the trade, because it's just the opposite of entering for buy actually. So this is the perfect one to go in for sale. We can see that all the price bars, all the price action, the red and the green, they are all below the 60 SMA. It means we should enter for sale. Now let's try Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar. So we click on chart. Now this one I cannot enter for sale because it's actually on top of my 60 SMA. So I will sit out. I will sit out, and hopefully if it breaks down by hopefully tomorrow, if it goes that way, then it will be a perfect one to enter for sale. So anytime the price actions are on top of the 60 SMA, we do not enter for sale. We rather enter for buy. If it's below the 60 SMA, then we go in to sell. But now it's on top of the 60 SMA, so we cannot go in for buy. So we sit out also. Thank you, Mercy. So let's try this one, the Great British Pound, Australian dollar. Yeah, this is the best one to go in for sale also. But Mercy, as you can see, unfortunately I've already gone in for sale, so I can't go in again. So you can see that all the price actions, the red ones, the green ones, they are all below the 60 SMA line. So it would have been perfect for me to go in to sell, and which I have done so. So I can't really go in again to sell. But if you are trying to sell, this will be a perfect one to go in for sale. I hope I've answered your questions. So I will move on. Oh, thanks to Marcy. God bless you. So you plan your exit based on the two trading scenarios that can happen. And the first scenario is the trade could work out for you, make you money immediately, or the trade could go against you, make you, I won't say lose money, just your value will be down for some time. So obviously if your value is down for some time, we just put all our energy on the holding cost that they'll be paying us. So that is one of the plan. Okay, I have to say this to you. I think some of you were asking if they can still buy and sell on the same currency that you guys have. I think the currency pairs that you have is the buy ones. These are the sell ones, which also pay overnight interest to us. So if you want to write it down somewhere, the later on you can add it to your watch list or create a new watch list. I can help you create a new watch list right now. So to create a new watch list for these overnight pairs, which is a sell one, in case you want to go in for a sell and get paid, these 5 currency pairs are the ones that you can use. So let's create a watch list right now. Click on your watch list and click on create new watch list. A window will pop up for you. Click on your watch list, click on create new watch list, and a watch list window will pop for you. If you want to sell, you will need these ones. And then when that window pop for you, remember that 3 little bars, you click on that little bars and then you edit. You click on that little bars beside the watch list and then you edit. Obviously you delete the watch list from it and then you type in overnight, no space, pairs dash sell, so that you will not confuse yourself. So you know that you've got one for buy, which we have 7 currency pairs, and this is a sell one. The sell has got 5 currency pairs. When you are done, you click on done. Okay, so now if you go to library, inside your library, these are the 5 currency pairs I'm going to go over with you. The first one is Euro, EUR, New Zealand dollar, NZD. Euro, NZD. You just click and drag and then you put in your overnight pairs. Euro, NZD. The next one is Euro, AUD, which is Australian dollar. Euro, Australian dollar. The same way, you pick and drop. You pick and then you let go into your new watch list, which is the overnight pairs sell. And the next one is obviously yes, I know sometimes you are supposed to trade 3 currency pairs, but sometimes when you look at your bar chart, you might not get anyone that is really doing good for you to enter a buy. So obviously you can then check your sell to see if the currency pairs are doing well at a sell position. Then you can trade a sell, or you can choose to trade, let's say, 2 currency pairs in buy and 1 in sell. Remember, they pay overnight interest to us, so regardless, it's a win-win-win. It's just good for you to have options. That's why we are giving you. The other one is Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar. So that one too, we pick and then we drop at overnight pairs. And the other one too is Great British Pound, Australian dollar. The same way as you're doing, you take and then you bring it to your overnight pairs. And then lastly, the one that they pay us when we hold, we buy or sell. Yeah, you pick. So that one is USD RUB. That is Russian ruble. RUB, the Russians are here. Right. So we pick that one. So let me pick again. Okay, so I hope everybody has got 5, and I'll go over again. Euro AUD, Euro NZD, Great British Pound NZD, Great British Pound AUD, USD RUB. These currency pairs, when we hold them for sell, when we sell, they pay us overnight interest. That is, if it takes us through the night, you will get paid on these ones. So it's just an option for you to have, just in case your overnight currency pairs of the buy are not really giving you any good signal for you to buy. These are the other options that you can go in to sell and make money instead of maybe sitting out. So it's just an option for you to come. So when you finish, you just save it. By saving it, obviously we need to create a 60 MA, don't we? It's already there already anyway. So once you pick up any one of these that I've given you, the moment you click on that little circle, you will see your 60 SMA line in there. So the first thing that you do is it's an 1 hour time frame that we are using. If you don't have 1 hour time frame, you just click on the time and you select 1 hour, and then that little gear beside the 1 hour, you just save as default, set as default, sorry, and then confirm, and it's done. You've got them. We've given you 7 currency pairs that you can buy and get paid, and then 5 currency pairs that you can sell and get paid. So 13, or is it 12? 12 currency pairs to choose from. Please make sure you do not confuse the two. If you are supposed to sell and then you go into the sell once and you buy, you'll be paying them a commission. We don't want that. So well done. Any questions? Yes, Mercy. The sales ones that I've given you has got nothing to do with Great British Pound USD, or these major ones. The sell currencies that I've given you are the Great British Australian dollar, Great British New Zealand, the USD, RUB. These ones pay you for overnight. So I've given you five currency pairs that pay you for overnight, which you can touch because obviously it will yield you profit. So the ones that I've given, the five that I've given you, just in case the buy ones are not doing well for you, you have an option to just look at your sell one to see if the chart is in your favor. Then obviously you can go into sell. The only reason why we did not give all of it to you at the seminar is it's too much. So obviously once you get a hands of how to buy and the seven currency pairs of buying, obviously we can also introduce you the sell. That is what we've introduced you now. Any questions at all? I'm not sure about what you're saying, Mercy. Okay, hopefully there's an H. Sell be introduced. Definitely, we will service. Please, Auntie Mercy. Thanks, Gavin. Oh, yes, Auntie Mercy. It's very, very simple and straightforward. The same way that you buy with the seven currency pairs or the three currency pairs that you deal with is the same way that you sell with the five currency pairs that I've given you. The only reason why that I've given you this is that you have options to go into three trades, and the two of them could be either a sell positions and one of them will be a buy position, taking from the currency pairs that I've given you that pays you overnight. It's just for you to have room, just in case one currency pair of buy is holding you for so long. You can look into the sell ones to see if anyone is in your favor and trade sell. And remember, both of them will give you a profit overnight if you're supposed to stay in for overnight. No, it cannot be. Yes, it can only be. We've said that the maximum pairs that you can trade a day is three currency pairs. A time is a three currency pairs. So at one time you can only be in three currency pairs. But with this currency pairs, if you are making profit, obviously you can trade 50 times. If it's banking you money, you can go in and go in and go in and go in, but make sure that the maximum trade that you are in at a time, at any time, is three. You can't do three here and do four here. No, it's your money is not enough to hold you. As we've all witnessed that sometimes some currency pairs can make you stay in a trade for longer. So it's good to have room. Thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Gavin, for going live. Well done. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't hold my joy when I was told that you've been in live. So I hope your mates hear this. Gavin has gone in live. Oh, you have 110. Wow, you've made 110, Sandra. Well done. But Gavin, congratulations for going in live and actually making your first profit. I'm so proud of you. And I'm also looking forward to anybody who is planning to go live this month or the month coming. Let us all be active in it and see how our money works for us. So well done to all of you. No, Auntie Mercy, the buy bets are the 7 that I gave you. The sell bets are the 5. I'm going back to show you right now. So Auntie Mercy, these are the overnight pairs to buy. The 7. They are the AUD CHF, AUD JPY, NZD JPY, AUD CAD, AUD EUR, AUD USD, NZD USD. And the overnight pairs to sell are the EUR NZD, EUR AUD, GBP NZD, GBP AUD, and USD RUB. So they are totally different to each other. The overnight pairs to buy is totally different from the overnight pairs to sell. So if you haven't created the watch list for the two, please, these are the two watch lists to buy and to sell. Buy has got 7 currency pairs. Sell has got 5 currency pairs. Is there any more questions, and then we can put it to an end? Auntie Apple, no, you can only trade 3 currency pairs with your demo. You can only trade 3. I don't think you've been able to get a radical trader strategy, because that is what we are using. You are supposed to trade only 3 currency pairs, even with your demo. Even with your demo. And then when you decide to go live, please let us know and tell us the amount you are starting with, if you don't mind. Or you can, if you don't want to disclose that, you can just say a region of 500 or 300 or 400, and we'll be able to help you out and tell you that your stop loss should be this, your stake should be this, your take profit should be this. Because we don't want whereby you enter a trade and then the trade will keep you for so long, and then obviously your stop loss is not big enough, and then the panic will come in. That is why we say go into a maximum trade of 3 currency pairs at any given time. And then obviously, even if it takes you a month for all the 3 to come in your favor, you will not panic, because you will have enough money to cover you for your stop loss. Thank you. Everybody has really done well. I'm very, very, very proud of all of you. And hopefully, when you sit down later on and you look at your overnight pairs to buy and your overnight pairs to sell, if you don't have the maximum of the three currency pairs to trade at any given time, you can choose from these currency pairs, and then you do it justice as you've been told. The buy with the 7, the sell with the 5. And the aim is, even if it doesn't bank you immediately and then it takes you overnight, we will be paid the interest rate, which is the most, I've never heard it at anywhere, that you put some money in somewhere, they will be paying you overnight money. Even if it's 50p something, in time you will know that it has really worked in your favor. So I just want to thank everybody for attending this evening. I will end here, and please, we will meet again hopefully next week the same time at 8 o'clock. Please do come on board with your questions, with anything. But then if you have anything in mind and you can't wait till next week Wednesday, please do not hesitate to contact me or contact Danielle. You can telephone me, you can send me an email or anything, and then we will definitely get back to you. We are in this, we are a family together, and I believe your question can also help a sister or a brother. So don't keep anything at hold. All your questions are very important and necessary to us. God bless you all and have a lovely weekend ahead coming. Thank you, and see you all very, very soon. Good night.